As we begin tonight, I want to offer all of you a warning. America is becoming a dangerous, violent place. It is up to you to protect yourself. The Democrats have created an environment where fewer police are on the streets now, and those who are afraid to do their jobs. George Soros-backed attorneys in so many American cities have gone weak on crime, enabling and even encouraging violent, deadly behavior. It has created a crime wave we have not seen since the 1970s. But even worse than that, the thugs and the thieves and the crazies and the kooks appear to be more violent than ever before. Across the country, random attacks are now on the rise. These random attacks are the most frightening because any one of us could find ourselves face to face with a violent nutcase. I want you to take a look at this attack in Gardena, California, just outside Los Angeles. A 350-pound man with a history of violent behavior. Look at him there by the gas pump. He walked calmly over to that woman pumping gas, and he beat her to a pulp, okay? Sad, pummeling her face and her body to the point where doctors are amazed she survived.
His sheer size alone makes him a threat, but then you add the mental instability and the fact that, you know, someone could be walking their dog, buying groceries, and he could snap.
Well, and snap he did. Police said he's done it before as well. The attack is vicious, it is prolonged, and maybe the worst of a sign of our society that is collapsing. No one stepped in to help that woman, all right? Police later arrested the man. That's a good thing. The question now becomes, how long will he stay in jail? The Los Angeles County District Attorney, like the DAs in St. Louis and Chicago and San Francisco and Portland, D.C., even Dallas, Texas, they don't like keeping criminals in jail. They would rather coddle the thug than blame his violence on anything that is due to him. Instead, they blame it on systemic racism that somehow forced him to do whatever he did. It's nonsense. And if you think this is all a big city problem, think again. Take a look at this young girl. She's 14 years old. Daisy Jupiter Paulson of Fargo, North Dakota. She was 14 years old. You see, a deranged animal choked her, beat her, and then stabbed her more than 20 times. She was riding her skateboard from her mom's house to her dad's house. Something kids across America probably do every day with not a care in the world. In Joe Biden's America, those days are over. That little girl is dead now. This man told police he was high on meth and doesn't remember ambushing Daisy on her skateboard, who died 4 days later. The suspect was out on probation after assaulting a cop, of all things, firing shots within city limits as well. There were drug charges, too. For all that, he served just 27 days in jail. Something is wrong in America when so many dangerous individuals are given leniency, putting all of us at risk, and Joe Biden has the audacity to tell us our greatest threat is this.
Climate change and climate warming, the global warming, is an existential threat to humanity.
This is not a joke. You know what the Joint Chiefs told us the greatest threat facing America was? Global warming.
Terrorism from white supremacy is the most lethal threat to the homeland today. Not ISIS, not Al-Qaeda, white supremacists.
What about random attacks on the street, Joe Biden? What he just said there is an insult to the good, law-abiding Americans who just want to return to the simple days where police are hailed as heroes, criminals are punished, and people feel safe.
What we're doing is we're shifting the model. We're not moving away from the work. We're taking a holistic approach to the work.
A holistic approach. That's George Soros installed LA District Attorney George Gascon, doing what Democrats do best, spinning, coming up with words that sound great but mean nothing. A holistic approach to law enforcement? What in the world does that mean? I'll tell you what it means for Gascon. A holistic approach is simply letting criminals go while defunding the police at the same time as the community descends into absolute chaos. This is happening all across America. So here is my advice, and I want you to take this seriously, please. Keep your head on a swivel. Never let your guard down. Talk to your wife, your daughter, your sons, your uncles, your grandfathers. Talk to them about this. You are your only first line of defense. When a stranger approaches, create space from that person. Put space between you and him. Be smart and always be aware of your surroundings. Don't let people sneak up on you. I take a different approach from Ronald Reagan, who was one of my all-time favorites, but times have changed. Now, you must verify before you trust. I agree that it's sad we have to live that way, but trust your intuition, please. If it feels bad, then leave. And above all, don't be sheep. Be the sheepdog that watches over the herd. So, while citizens...
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.